Hey there, guys. What's that? Is that the smell of football season being back? Oh, let's get right into it, baby. It's over. The wait's over. No more Sundays without football until middle of fucking February. I'm excited. I know nobody else is excited. Even though my team's outlook isn't looking too great, it's still football season. I'm pumped for the season. And this year I'm gonna try to bring more energy to these picks and stuff, and try to make it more enjoyable for people to watch. But if I'm gonna do like a prediction for who I think is gonna be in the Super Bowl and stuff, my prediction for the Super Bowl this year is gonna be, I'm thinking a rematch. I think it's gonna be Green Bay and Pittsburgh, and I think Green Bay ends up winning it again. Rodgers gets a second ring. That's just my quick prediction for now. I'm not going to division winners and all that shit because it doesn't matter. I'll probably be wrong in those, but hey, Green Bay or Pittsburgh in the Super Bowl. You're here first. Let's get right into it. Thursday night, first game of the season. The Chiefs are at the scumbags. The Patriots. Now I know if I pick the Chiefs, everybody's be like, "Oh, you're just a Patriots hater," which I am. I hate them. I hate everything about them. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. But I look at the schedule for Patriots. I only see not even a handful of games where I think they have a legitimate shot to lose, and I think this is one of them. First week of the season is always a free for all. You never know what's gonna happen. And Chiefs are one of the better teams in the AFC, and I think the Chiefs find a way to win this game. Look for the Chiefs to win that one. Woof. The Jets at the Bills. Bills. They're the less inflamed pile of garbage out of those two. The Jets, woohoo, man, that is a roster that is legendary. Their roster is like the old school like Euro League teams where they used to have in the freaking in Madden, like the Admirals and stuff. They're like a 60 overall. That's the Jets basically. I can't remember a roster that's been worse than theirs in recent memory. Look for the Bills to win that absolute snore fest of a game. But hey, two bad teams might be a good game. We always know that. Falcons at Chicago. I think Chicago has a decent quarterback in Trubisky. A lot of people give him shit for drafting him high and stuff. But Falcons. I know the Super Bowl slump and the hangover from losing and all that. Look for the Falcons to win this game pretty easily. Baltimore at Cincinnati. The Ravens are going to be healthy just in time. Flacco and all of them are coming back, but I think the Bengals find a way to win this game at home. It's a tough division game. That division's always tough games when they play each other. But look for the Bengals to win this one. I think Flacco's going to be a little rusty. Not like he's great anyway, but yeah. Rusty Flacco is still worse than regular Flacco. Pittsburgh at Cleveland. Browns fans. The future is bright. You guys finally look like you're going in the right direction. Who knows if Kaiser's going to be good or not, but you guys have an awesome offensive line. What an upgrade your offensive line went through this offseason. I am jealous of it as a Colts fan, and that's the foundation of a good team right there. So if Kaiser has any sort of skill, you guys have a bright future ahead of you, and I think it's going to be a better year than most people think, but Pittsburgh's still going to win this game. The triplets, Brown, Bell, and Ben are going to be too good. As long as they're healthy, they're probably the second best team in the AFC. Arizona, Detroit. Detroit's a decent team. I think Arizona's going to bounce back year this year, and I think it starts this week right here. Look for Arizona to win on the road. Should be a good game. Two teams that I think are going to be vying for at least wild card spots. This could be the best game of the week right here. Oakland at Tennessee. Now, a lot of people are picking Tennessee to win the division and make the playoffs, or at least a wild card zone. And I can see that. I can see them as being as a wild card team. But I think Oakland is probably, if they're not, a third or fourth best team. Excuse me. Gotta love acid reflux. Third or fourth best team in the AFC. And I think Oakland wins this game on the road. Should be a very good game for opening weekend. So, if you can watch that one, make sure you check that one out. Tampa Bay at Miami. I think Cutler's actually going to be pretty good for Dolphins this year. Better than a lot of people think he's going to be. I mean, I know he is Cutler and he's still going to derp some plays out there. But Buccaneers are going to win this game. I think Buccaneers are another team that's in that NFC that there's a bunch of teams that are going to be vying for wild card spots, and they're definitely one of them. Philadelphia at Washington. This is a tough one. That division, I think, could be won by any one of the 4 teams this year. I just don't know what to expect from that division, with Elliott being suspended and not suspended, and what to expect from Carson Wentz in year 2, Terrell Pryor with the Redskins. But as far as this game goes, I think the Redskins find a way to win this game. I think the home team wins here. Should be a good game. I think Wentz is going to have a good sophomore year, but I just think that the Redskins at home, I think Pryor has a big game in his first week. And if Reed can play, he's a big player. I think it's going to be a good game, but I think Redskins find a way to win that one. Jacksonville at Houston. My God, Jacksonville, you have such a nice young talent roster, and then just a dearth of just any sort of skill at all at quarterback. It's like, oh, we're gonna bench Bortles. Oh wait, Henne is just as bad. He's just 10 years older and just as bad. Man, if you guys had a quarterback, you'd be the favorite in that division, right there with the Texans. Same with the Texans, who don't really have a quarterback. Guess Savage is starting. But Houston's going to win this game. I think Houston's going to have a good year, especially with this whole hurricane thing. I think they're going to rally around it for the city and stuff. And I think they're going to blow out Jacksonville week 1. I don't see how Jacksonville can keep up. That offense ain't going to do much. I think Houston has enough offense between Miller and they'll probably pick off freaking Bortles for pick 6, because that's what Bortles likes to do. He likes to throw touchdowns to the other team. Houston wins that game pretty easily. Seattle at Green Bay, another good game. But Seattle on the road is still not the same as Seattle at home. Green Bay, I think they're the team to beat in the NFC this year. I think Rodgers has another awesome year. Was surprised, and I think Green Bay wins this game. If it's at Seattle, I'd probably pick Seattle, but on the road, I don't see them beating the Packers. Carolina at San Fran. Carolina is meh. San Fran is bleh. Carolina. Yeah. If Cam loses to Hoyer week 1, then you know that's going to be a long year for Carolina. But I'm picking Carolina to win that game. Giants at Dallas. Another tough division game. Usually when I don't have like a dog in the fight and it's a division game, I'll pick the home team. Look for the Cowboys to win this game. They'll probably have Elliott until he gets suspended midseason or whatever the hell. Who knows what's going to happen with him. But Dallas wins this game. Look for Eli to throw a pick or something like he always does. But I still love you, Eli. You took the Patriots out twice, and that's all that matters to me. First Monday night game, Saints at Minnesota. Peterson goes back home. I think they might actually try to give Peterson some run this game more than he's going to get most of the other weeks of this year. But I think Minnesota at home, that defense is still awesome. And I think that the Saints defense is so bad that the Vikings defense will be able to get some success. I think it should be a good game, but I think the Vikings find a way to win that game. I don't know what to expect from the Saints every year. I mean, I know Breeze is going to be awesome. The offense is going to score points, but that defense hasn't been anything since like their Super Bowl year. And their defense wasn't even good that year. They just forced a lot of turnovers. The LA Chargers at the Broncos. The final Monday night game. I don't know. People are picking the Chargers like to be a surprise team to win that division and stuff and make playoffs. I don't see it. It's the same goddamn thing every year. Rivers is so overrated. He piles up stats, but it never means anything. His teams consistently fall apart in the second half every year. I get it that receivers are always hurt and stuff, but everybody has injuries. Look, my Colts have fucking lead the league in fucking IR spots every goddamn year. I don't think Rivers is a bad quarterback, but I think he's grossly overrated. People are saying he's like a surefire Hall of Famer and stuff. I don't get that. I guess just everybody from this era with their inflated stats is a Hall of Famer then, but whatever. I think Denver's defense is still awesome. They don't have much at quarterback. They got 2 good receivers, good enough running game. I think Denver finds a way to win this game. Probably an ugly game, but I think their defense makes the difference here, and they win at home. And then, as I always end every week, I end with the Colts game. They play Sunday at 4 at the Rams, the LA Rams. And I'm shooting this video about half an hour after they just announced officially that Luck's not going to start, which, anybody with a fucking brain could figure that out. He wasn't going to start at least week 1. God knows when he's going to be back. At least he's not on the PUP list, so he's not guaranteed out for 6 weeks. But anyway, this week only. Fucking B. Tolzien going into the Lions' den against the Rams, who have a good defense, a little bit overrated defense, but maybe Donald doesn't play because Donald's still holding out. Oh, for the love of God, please don't play. If he doesn't play, that significantly increases the chances of Tolzien actually not being the worst thing you ever seen. I cannot believe I can go on an entire rant about the Colts right now and the organization. I think Bauer's going in a separate right direction, but there's something that's been going on. I can't understand it. Why is Tolzien still on the roster? He doesn't deserve to be a third stringer on any team in the league, let alone a fucking second stringer now starting on the Colts. And they traded for Brissett, which I like the trade. But they should have cut Tolzien, kept Morris, started Morris until Brissett got the playbook down, and then had Brissett in there as long as Luck's out, which I hope is only like a week or two, but who knows anymore. This organization doesn't disclose anything about injuries. But just about this week anyway. Tolzien's awful, but I think the Colts defense is going to be a lot better this year than last year. I think, some under-the-radar pickups that Ballard made. Defense is now younger, and, I think it's going to be better this year. And I think this is a game where Goff's got, I think the Rams' offense is going to be better this year. There's still be games where Goff is going to turn the ball over at least a couple times. And the Colts they were turning the ball, reflux again. The Colts were forcing turnovers in the preseason. I know it's just the preseason stuff, but they haven't done that in preseason past or anything. I think the Colts find a way to win this game in an ugly-ass fashion. I don't expect Tolzien to be any factor in our favor. If anything, he'll be the reason we lose. But I think between hopefully running the ball decently and the defense, comes up big and makes some plays, and having the best kicker of all time, the GOAT kicker, I think Vinatieri's going to have like 3 or 4 field goals this game, and the Colts win this game like, I don't fucking know, 12-10. It's what it's going to take. The defense has to show that they can step up and carry this team, which they haven't done in Luck's entire career. But I have faith that I've seen improvements. I like some of the players they picked up. Look for the Colts to eke out this game. I have no confidence in that because Tolzien is awful, and who knows? He played decent enough last year when he played in regular season against the Steelers, but he looks awful in every other time you watch any film on him. I just don't understand it. He must have naked pictures of Jim Irsay or something, because that's the only reason I can understand why he's still on the roster and he's starting this week. That's all I got to say. Look for a new show, whatever you want to call it, video I'm going to start doing every week. Most likely on every Wednesday. We call it 4F. It's going to be Fro's Fantasy Football Forecast, where I will go, not in depth or anything like that, but I'm going to go each game and tell you players I like and dislike from each game. Go game through game. And look for that to be on Wednesday at some time. And as always, thanks for watching, and I appreciate all the support, and I love all of you. I hope everybody knows that. And it's football season, baby. Even if you have a shitty outlook like the Colts do this year, it's still football. It's the greatest time of year, and I can't wait for it to start. Have a great day, everybody. Even you Patriots fan, you can have a great day too. Just one day. Just one day. Peace out.